What a world, your man Flipping Lincoln here. I'm about to show you a little bit of stuff on my 2000 Lincoln Navigator that's been having issues. I have a transmission that's pretty much gone out. It moves ish, but I have 8 codes that popped up. I'm gonna show y'all what the codes are. But this is, like I said, 2000 Lincoln Navigator, 5.4 liter dual overhead cam engine. It's a 330 cubic inch engine, something like that. One of the most common vehicles I've ever ridden in, one of the most common vehicles and reliable vehicles I've ever owned in my entire life. Okay, a quick overview. So this is it here. Like I said, 5.4. Pretty clean. My wife and kids been riding in it for the last 4.5 years, something like that. So I'm in the process of cleaning it out while it's sitting. My children have definitely destroyed my carpet, but overall, everything, I got all 3 rows. Yeah, today's not too hot, so today's gonna be a cleaning day. Came with a ant wiring kit when I bought it. This is actually the second Lincoln I purchased that already had a ant wiring kit in it. Like I say, pretty cool truck. Just my kids have definitely destroyed it a little bit. But I'm gonna get it back right, little by little. Like I say, interior's in good shape. Like I said, runs good. Needs O2 sensors. One of the codes with the O2 sensor. Definitely needs to be vacuumed out, which I'm gonna do today as well. So let me get my handy dandy cheap code reader here. OBD2 port code reader. So first code you see, torque converter, clutch circuit, electrical, shift solenoid B, EPC solenoid short circuit, evap system, purge control valve A circuit, evap emission control system, evap emissions control system, vent, O2 sensor, bank 1, O2 sensor, bank 2, and EGR vacuum regulator solenoid. So those are the biggest things. Also, overdrive light is flickering, because again, that has to do with the trans. It was already missing this when I bought it. This broke a few months. My girls were in here playing. They were about 3 then, and messing around with I think my girls messed with my wife, pulled her charger out, and the thing was already cracked, so that broke. That's about the ugliest thing on the interior. My upper display works fine. Sunroof, if you can hear it, clicks and clangs. I have to get that replaced at some point. Came with the Alpine. That works just fine. Only other thing that just bugs me is my display as far as my mileage, which you can't see. Now I'm about to cut it off and cut it back on. Let's see if my mileage lights up. No, it's not gonna light up this time. There goes the check engine light, of course. I've had the battery unconnected for about a week or so. Turn the camera back. So I've had the battery disconnected for about a week or so. I always run some type of like negative battery disconnect. Especially like I don't drive all these cars all the time, so when I get a chance to park them, I always let them charge really good one good day and unplug it. And I'm gonna show y'all that here in a second. That's on the battery. Very inexpensive thing to do. I like doing, like I say, I do it to keep the batteries running down, and they've made my life a lot simpler in that way, because trust me, my 97 Continental, for the first, I want to say 3 or 4 years I owned it. Like the vehicle only had 108,000 miles when I purchased it on the other side of Decatur, Alabama. It's actually an Alabama car. The only rust that it had on it originally was on the driver's side passenger rear kick panel on the outside, on the exterior. This truck right here is a rust-free Alabama vehicle. If it has any rust beginning, it's only because of being here in Louisville, Kentucky, and all the stupid salt they use. I hate salt. I hate salt and rose. It's ridiculous, but you know. But the car only has 159,000 miles, and I've owned it for over a decade now. This one has like 160 something. No, it's like 170. Like the Navigator's like 172 or something like that. If I get a chance to get the light up, like I say, I'll take a picture of it. But everything else works pretty darn well on this truck. AC needs to be recharged was the biggest thing. I had a compressor put in before I left Alabama 3.5 years ago, and it stopped working. I have a leak, but it's, yeah, that'd be something else I got to deal with. I had brakes put on it. This truck has pretty much cost almost no money beyond oil changes. The biggest thing I've had to do to it was when I first got it, the differential. I had diff fluid change. That was about the biggest. This thing has been nothing but a workhorse. It's been totally reliable. This transmission issue is the first hiccup this thing has had since I've owned it, and it definitely caught everyone off guard, especially me. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, one of my favorite vehicles I've ever owned. I mean, it's reliable. It's pretty darn quick too. That's another thing. This thing will definitely get out its own way. If you get in that gas. I think one of the little shorts I did one time, I was talking about how this thing got sideways on me one night going to work, and it was a wet day. It hit a slick spot and just completely got away from me. It took me all 3 lanes to gather it up. I stayed in the gas, just basically up and down on that gas pedal, stabbing it, to get it to straighten itself out. I had to slam on the brakes one time. I almost kissed the curb, but I didn't. The black and stainless wheels I have, and show y'all real quick. Of course, the car trailer sitting over here. Pretty much everything's done for the car trailer. I just gotta get another set of some hooks and everything. These right here will end up going on the truck at some point, just to get these ugly these ugly 20s off that are right here. That you can see are pitting and everything else. These got to come off. All the tires and them leaking air. And these valve stems. But yeah, this is it. Just sitting here parked. And of course you see, what you see there? Champion of Athens. It's a real car. Real Alabama vehicle. Got the hooks up there. The extra little things. I'm about to take those off too. Like I said, I'm about to get ready just to store it for a little while. Sorry about that. Getting ready to store it for a little bit. I'll end up doing oil change, plugs, most likely here in the yard. I'll try to film some of that at some point. But you see the engine bay is relatively clean for its age. You know, no major leaks, anything like that. I've never done plugs in something like this, so that's gonna be an adventure. And of course, this is what I was saying, the quick disconnect right here. Just basically unscrew this, pull that out. Especially good, it's great for storage. Definitely great for storage. So yeah, that's about it. Hey, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna get back. I gotta vacuum this thing out and hang out with my kids for a little while. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later.